Welcome back, friends, with the very last episode of Heartstopper. I know this season is going to end in a happier place than it did just last episode with all of our characters, but I'm also really sad that there's no more after this. So they better give us a season 2. One thing I realized after the last time was that I don't think there were any graphic novel flourishes in the last episode, which is kind of sad. So it did kind of make sense for the tone of the episode, but we better get some this time, and along with a happier ending as well. Alright, friends, one last time, leave a like, subscribe. Full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. And let's get started. Tao. Tao. Oh.
Are you angry at anything in particular? Or have you decided to finally have a rebellious phase?
Oh my god, I love Tori.
Didn't you hear about Harry Green's fight with Nick and Tao? Both my fault, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure they were both Harry's fault and I wasn't even there.
95%.
Before I met Nick, I was sort of going out with this other guy. He made me feel like I was ruining his life. Like he didn't want me to even exist. And now Nick's lost all his friends. And he's getting into fights because of me. Maybe I do just ruin people's lives.
Oh my god.
It'd be better if I didn't exist.
That is...
You're not ruining my life. I could make us some pizza for dinner. Would that help?
A little bit, but
I'm
not
not very hungry.
really. Oh, I guess not at
I
all.
might just eat later.
Isaac, say something to break the ice.
Tao? I heard Harry got suspended for fighting, so that's good.
He said he doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay, year 10s. Shroom Hicks Sports Days on Friday.
Sports
So
day.
make sure you've all signed up for an event by Thursday.
The rugby team always do the sports day rugby match, so I don't think we can do the same event this year.
He's a reserve.
Hey,
Keeping distance.
did you want to get lunch together? I can't.
Charlie.
Sorry.
Nick can feel him pulling away.
I think I'm gonna quit the rugby team. I just don't think rugby's for me.
She can tell that he's lying. Oh! Yes, Nick. Initiate this difficult conversation.
Charlie, avoiding you too.
I'm avoiding him.
Ah,
Because I'm pissed off with him. I'm done trying to protect him when he's forgotten I exist. Like, I deserve to be appreciated.
Aww.
If you just told me that you two were going out, like,
I think Charlie might be nervous about telling you because he really cares about your opinion. He loves you a lot.
I think that's true too, but also
oh,
you made your feelings
when
about
I actually see it.
Nick clear.
I think maybe he's finding it hard, having to lie to people about us.
He's always had a tendency to believe that him just existing is annoying for other people.
Yeah.
He probably wants to be something more than secret guy you kiss sometimes on the down low. If you can't give him more than that, then it's always going to make him feel a little bit crap about himself.
Jeez.
Oh,
He didn't know that.
You should talk to him.
yes, so should you.
No, I'm
No.
going to stay pissed off with him for a bit longer.
A little longer. Okay, just a little, okay?
You should try rugby. It's good for releasing negative emotions.
You're getting me, try to get me to join rugby? The raised eyebrows.
The morning
His sister should reach out too.
are getting heavy. We both know that it's over.
There was some suicidal ideation in his words at the beginning.
Bringing
Using the graphic novel, like, comic panels as a divide. It's pretty genius.
We could all pretend to have sprained ankles or something. All three.
All of us.
Do we have some sort of group ankle accident? Okay, I can have a sprained
Their-
wrist or like a.
Their ankles are in
back
sync.
injury or something.
Aww. Stop avoiding!
Oh my god, it's literally like old times.
Oh, don't say that. I thought I'd never have.
I haven't signed up for an event. And if Miss Singh catches me, then she's going to force me to do the high jump or something.
Tao, it's.
haven't signed up for an event, Miss Sim will hunt you down and murder you.
What?
Charlie, haven't seen him.
Okay, she's just informed me that she won't murder you.
Mr. Ajayi?
Charlie, there aren't any sports day
Ajayi.
events going on in the art block. You better not be about to ask me if you can stay in here all afternoon. Were you having a repeat of last year? Isolating yourself, not talking to anyone?
No.
Ah.
Right, I'm not going to make you go because I'm a nice teacher. And when I was at school, I thought
Aw.
that hiding from it all was safer. Don't let anyone make you disappear, Charlie.
Aww. This teacher is so great.
Oh, no.
Crap.
You are the only year 10 who has failed to sign up for an event.
Yes?
You'll be doing the
Yes.
200 metres for Team Blue.
Wait, what?
What?
I can't run.
He really can't.
Can't you?
Well, not fast.
Swap bibs with me.
What? Why?
You hate running, I'll run it for you.
What?
It's
Aww.
fine.
200 meters.
Sorry for everything.
It's time to assemble by the starting line.
We need more of a talk. Yes, go back, go to. Oh, Ben.
You upset
Motherfucker.
somebody or something?
Didn't even see you. Motherfucker. Kick everyone's ass. Go, Charlie.
You don't get to have an opinion about anything I do.
Oof.
Do you want me to go around telling people about you and Nick?
Do you want me to go around telling people about me and you?
Oh.
Except I wouldn't do that because I'm a decent person. I understand that you're figuring out your sexuality. But you don't get to make me feel like crap anymore just because you hate yourself.
Good for Charlie.
No, I'm sorry.
Aw.
I'm a friend and I've been kind of
I shouldn't have gotten angry at you.
Aww.
Maybe we could have a movie night on Saturday?
Yeah. I have a really long list of movies I need to force you to watch.
I'm probably gonna hate most of them.
Force you to watch. Aww. Little birds. Their own little playground with nobody else inside it.
Didn't it take you like 4 months?
Yep. I was in here every
Wow.
time.
Safe space for all the LGBTQ people. Aww.
I don't think it counts as a landscape if it has people in it.
Uh-huh.
Is it awful being at Trim without me?
Yes. Everything's awful without you.
Oh my god.
I was gonna tell you something.
Butterflies.
You've got the wrong team's face paint on.
That's Charlie's fault for swapping bibs with me.
Just wipe the face paint off. Come on. I wanna go find my old locker.
I know you feel it. The butterflies followed her out the door.
Finally time for you to sit back and watch as some teenagers crash into each other and fall over repeatedly. Can someone explain the rules of rugby to me again, please?
What is with this announcer? He's hilarious. Aww.
Nice work, Nick.
His head's not even in it.
Come on, Nick.
Wow. Aww, Imogen. Aww.
Sir, aren't you going to tell Nick Nelson that he has to do the match?
Nah, I'm good.
Aww. He's just reading this book. Isaac's just reading this book.
I know people have hurt you, and you feel like I'd be better off without you, but I need you to know that my life is way better because I met you.
You don't have to say that.
I do.
Yes, he does.
And I'll keep on saying it until you believe me. I mean, you are the kindest, most thoughtful and caring and an amazing person in the whole world. And if you really want to break up, then I would respect your decision, but I want us to be together.
Nick.
You're my favourite person.
Nick.
I
Aw.
need you. Believe me.
Nick. I believe you. How can you tell me where we're going?
No?
It's a surprise. Taking a journey together?
We're nearly there, I promise.
Seagulls.
The beach.
Yeah, surprise.
Oh my god.
Aww. Aww. So many rocks. I was expecting sand.
What if I came out?
Do you really want to?
I really want to. I'm definitely bisexual. And I don't want to have to sneak around pretending we're platonic BFFs. I like Charlie Spree!
Aww.
In a romantic way, not just a friend way!
Wow. Oh, your shoes are all wet. Oh god. Wet socks! Worth it, I guess.
Does this mean we're boyfriends?
Yes.
Yes.
That already established the last 10 times we made out.
Aww.
I don't know, we never, like, confirmed it. Why are we like this?
Why are we like this? Are you dumping him into the water?
I'm your boyfriend! We're boyfriends!
Dad, drop me!
Whoops.
You look very smiley. Have you had a good day?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
No follow-up questions? Oh, he's gonna do it right now. Oh my god.
And me and Charlie, we're going out. And I just wanted you to know.
Oh, baby.
Aww.
Oh, thank you for telling me. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like you couldn't tell me that.
It's called bisexuality, if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I wasn't born in the 18th century.
Aww. This is like the dream coming out scenario. Aww.
Now we're gonna tell people?
Yeah.
Aww. Charlie's little smile. Aww. Perfect. Season 2 when? Very, very sweet ending for this season. Nick and Charlie are just too cute together. We actually started in a pretty dark place at the start of this episode, with Charlie feeling really shitty, drumming his pain away as he does, and he had some really great conversations in this episode with people who support him, and they really, really helped a lot. His sister pinning the blame for the fight on Harry and not on Charlie, rightfully so. She's a really loving sister, and I mentioned previously that when I was 4, I asked for an older brother, but I actually think an older sister would have been even better for me. Not because there's an inherent difference between brothers and sisters, but because of the way society socializes boys and girls differently. But yeah, Charlie was saying that he really might ruin people's lives, that it might be better if he didn't exist. And that basically qualifies as suicidal ideation, right? At least it does in my book. And I'm glad Tori was there for him, but I'm also like, somebody get him like real help, like a therapist. Like she loves him very deeply, but she's also just a kid. Not to say she doesn't help in that moment, but he needs a little bit more. And then Charlie is isolated because Tao won't talk to him, and then he further isolates himself by pushing Nick away. It's just all too much for kids to have to deal with, but it's such a sad reality. He wound up quitting the rugby team. Granted, he has no friends there other than Nick, but it still kind of hurt. The teacher could tell something was up, but also didn't feel like she could push after Charlie said it was his own issue. And thankfully, he has Mr. Ajayi to give him a nice talk. Don't let anyone make you disappear, Charlie. That definitely felt like an impetus for him to change his outlook going forward. Because he went in there to hide, right? He went into the art room to hide, but then eventually went outside and competed in the sports day. But yeah, I'm glad Charlie stood up to Ben as well. I want to say hopefully that serves as a wake-up call for Ben, but that would feel way too optimistic given the way Ben has been up to this point. At the very least, though, I hope he just leaves Charlie alone. And then Tao and Charlie make up after Charlie runs the race for him. That was very cute. And hopefully, yeah, next season, Charlie gets more help. Like his sister with the "you're not ruining my life" and asking if he wants her to make pizza for him is really sweet. And without Mr. Ajayi, school would be even more difficult, but therapy. Sorry to harp on it constantly, but I feel like it would help so much. And I like that one scene we had with Tara, Darcy, and Elle. I'm so glad Elle became friends with him. And yeah, Tara and Darcy were being supportive of her, offering to ditch with her if she didn't want to go back to Truum because she was bullied there so hard. Oh, and Elle and Tao have another cute moment. With everybody outside and no transphobic inside the actual school, it becomes a very different place for Elle. It was their own little personal playground for a bit. And again, they have some chemistry, but Elle sidesteps telling Tao about her feelings. He clearly feels something too, though, and the butterflies were a great way to show that. So it definitely feels like it's going to move at a glacial pace for a little while longer, though. I have to mention the freaking announcer at the sports day. He was kind of hilarious. Never had sports day in my school, and I don't think we ever had working speakers at Hunter High. Anyway, yeah, Nick had some great moments in this episode as well. Going to talk to Tao. It was important and necessary to do, but I've seen so many instances of grown-ass adults avoiding these types of conversations. So yeah, Tao eventually actually opens up to Nick about feeling underappreciated, and they wind up giving each other some good advice. And Nick even left with a joke about how Tao should join the rugby team to release some negative emotions. Super funny. So yeah, I really hope we have a second season just so we can see Nick become better friends with Charlie's friends, maybe finally watch Darnie Darko and pretend to like it for Tao's sake. And yeah, Nick walked away from rugby because it didn't matter to him. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't like the people he's with there. And he just walks off to be with Charlie. And a really nice moment, we saw Imogen smile while Nick walked away with Charlie. So now she understands what Nick meant when he says he isn't presenting himself. He's putting on a face for everybody, essentially. And she's very happy for him. So she's a sweet kid, and it's nice to see. And Mr. Ajayi, again, letting Nick go off without finishing the match. That was really nice. And then Nick's declaration of all the reasons why he likes Charlie and how it would be okay if Charlie really doesn't want to be with him, but he desperately wants to be with him. So it was all really sweet. So yay, no breaking up. And then that little trip to the beach on Sunday, that was really nice as well. The whole show is just too cute. And then I love liking you. They're too shy, or it's too early to say I love you. And screaming by the ocean, I like Charlie, and not in a platonic way. It was all very, very cute. And then Nick coming out to his mom was really well done too. I never felt like she would be unsupportive, but it was really nice to see her be 100% in support of him. And even though the worst thing we've ever seen her do is assume that Nick just likes girls, which isn't all that bad, I would say. Like, she apologizes if she ever did anything that made it more difficult for him to come out to her. So that was just like the dream coming out scenario, and I really loved seeing it play out. I definitely have friends in the queer community who will never come out to their family, and I don't know how they experience the show. Now that I know how it plays out, I'm going to go talk to them about it. But yeah, Nick's mom just wants him to be happy. And it was super funny, though, when Nick was like, it's called bisexuality, if you've heard of it. Super, super funny. Of course she's heard of it. But yeah, everything kind of works out by the end of the episode. There is definitely places where I would like to see them go in season 2. Charlie's happy, but just because he's happy doesn't mean there are issues that aren't resolved. And I would love a season 2 where everybody just gets better with their mental health. There would be less drama, but that's a trade-off I'm willing to make with a show like this. And then, yeah, I'd like to see more slice of life stuff. Like, I always feel this way with shows where after I fall in love with the characters, I just want to see them do normal stuff. I just want them to be happy, right? Tao and Elle need to date eventually too, so we'll see how that works out. All right, friends, thank you for joining me on this journey. It's been great. Yeah, leave a like, really helps with the channel. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. And I'll see you guys soon with more. Bye, friends.